Alright, what's cracking YouTube? It's Leer from TheBebopPodcast, and I had a video on the DLC for Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. I thought it was Erdtree for some reason.
Read, nigga! Read!
Shadow of the Erdtree, so I watched the video on it, and it was very good, man. I can't wait for it. It's, they say about 30 to 40 hours. 30 to 40 hours of gameplay, over 100 new weapons. Probably gonna be longer for completionists. Probably like, I'm thinking like 70 for completionists. I have over 100 hours in Elden Ring, and unfortunately, I did not beat it. I know, fucking crazy. But yeah, I put over 100 hours in it, and I want you guys to check this video out with me because Elden Ring was one of the best experiences I ever had. It was my first From Software game. No, second, because I tried Serico. So second, my second From Software game, and we put a lot of hours in it. We did not win, did not beat it, but it's still one of the best gaming experience I have had. So check this video out right now. We gonna watch it. Like, kill one thing, but there ain't no Wi-Fi out there, so I don't even trying to be in the wilderness. I ain't even for me.
Means they make 100 grand, and they only
I remember we
used to. For it. I'm doing them.
We used to camp like that St. Clair Shore.
Can we get to the damn fucking part?
A fraction of this. We were told that there were 2 legacy dungeons in this area, so finding those became my first objective. I managed to beat both of the end bosses of those legacy dungeons, and I also took down a ton of notes, so I have a lot to share with you guys today. This isn't my footage, but I did the exact same thing this character is doing now, which is to go right.
So when it dropped June,
the Wicker Man,
what? 14,
distance.
13? Yo, what?
$40.
What is that?
The map of this area says that the entire expanse is marred by the harrowing ravages of war, and this guy is obviously one of the vestiges of that war. We know from previous trailers that these fought on Messmer's side during his attempt to purge.
It looked like that Wicker Man shit. What it look like?
You know how everyone fights the Erdtree Sentinel as soon as they first start Elden Ring? This is a lot like
Firefall.
This boss takes like no damage, and I think you'd probably be better off fighting him later on. So that's bravely ran away towards this area that you see ahead of me. This is a crossroads. It's an intersection between Castle Ensis on the right and Ballarat Tower Settlement on the left. Little did I know though, the fire giant was still aggroed onto me this entire time, so he came up behind me and killed me while I was talking to these 2 NPCs.
Fie, another, treading the heels of Miquella. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned, but understand, your kind are not.
Bro, Elden Ring.
The Erdtree is my people.
I don't know the story
My Marika long
at all in Elden Ring,
set
but
flame. I believe Miquella's apologies.
it's so captivating, man.
Never will I see your kind as worthy.
Ballarat, the Tower Settlement. This was the first legacy dungeon I explored. And this is where we get to talk about the new weapons. These weapons were a highlight of the DLC. You find so many incredible ones really early on.
How much is the DLC? Is it going to be 60?
There are 8 new weapon categories being introduced in the DLC, and here you can see the character has a new throwing weapon equipped, and some new magic.
Oh shit. It's like a little black hole.
Now the character switches weapons to equip the Dryleaf arts, a new type of hand-to-hand combat.
Dryleaf was the hands? Oh, it's just hands! It's hands! Yo!
getting 8 new weapon types. But before today, we only knew the names of 5 of these new weapon types.
That was hard!
But now all 8 have been revealed. The last 3 weapon types are perfume bottles, light greatswords, and beast claws.
What did you say, punk? Big, meaty claws! Well, these claws ain't for just attracting mates.
You're about to see the beast claws.
Okay. So I got a throwing hatchet. Bro, this shit about to...
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
Fight back! Fight back!
With these new weapons, this rooftop section was difficult.
Bro, hold on.
Actually got knocked off.
Hold on. That Elden Ring shit on fire. Oh my god. Oh my god. This shit right here.
Knife arts. A new type of hand-to-hand combat.
Nah, buddy. Yo, that shit. Wow.
So yeah, we're getting 8 new weapon types. But before today, we only knew the names of 5 of these new weapon types. But now all 8 have been revealed. The last 3 weapon types
Why are you talking like that?
filled with
Are you trying to fuck
Hey
these?
yo, what the fuck?
fly creatures that you can see off to the left. I have some lore to share on these, and I think it relates to them. One of the talismans I found was called the Ailment Talisman, and it reads, when the weak were infected with the dreaded fly sickness, they perished well before the metamorphosis could take hold. Oddly, those who cared for the infected and made sure they were given a proper burial were never afflicted themselves.
So we got new talismans. Oh my god.
Mike, I'm leaving here with something.
Also, this is where you get to see one of the new perfumer weapons. By the way, again, the place we're exploring is called Ballarat Tower Settlement. From a distance you can see this enormous tower coming out from the settlement. And
so it's like magic?
clearly the settlement was built around it.
A perfume?
So what is this tower? Well, I found an item in this area called the Bone Bow, which imbues arrows with vengeful spirits, and it explains how the tower was once a place for ancient hexing arts. Maybe that explains why we're fighting so many spirits in this area, but to get there, first we have to defeat the divine beast that guards it.
Whoa, what the hell?
This is the divine beast, Dancing Lion, and it's tough. They said this was the easier boss of the two, but I disagree. I had a way harder time with this one, and it took me 3 or 4 attempts to defeat.
New bosses. Alright, so I don't want this shit spoiled too much, but it looked phenomenal. Like, phenomenal. Yeah. Now, let's see what else we got. Alright, so before I get out of here, I'm gonna read this last thing on Elden Ring. So Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, hands-on. Erdtree, Shadow of the Erdtree. Reportedly 30 to 40 hours long. It's longer than a lot of games. Pause. 10 full bosses and side bosses. 8 new weapon types, including martial arts. Enemies are faster. New system, Shadow Realm Blessing. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Me and normal enemies after the DLC dropped. I mean, shit. 14 more days, so what is it? 24th? So.
Bebop, got it on lock. Check your wristwatch. Tick tock, time for lift off. You hear the stars calling. Baby, come and hold me tight. Cause the sky's falling in deep space, right in these jams.